Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video in karate series. So this video talks about karate hooks. If you're looking for something exactly similar to cucumber hooks, then please note karate does not support them. So what are cucumber hooks? Cucumber hooks are something like after before, right? You want to do some conditions, you want to run some code before every scenario or before every feature, something like that, right? Or after every scenario, after every feature, like that. But karate also gives us some options, something like similar to cucumber hooks. So you can set the condition like you can run a particular code or you can run a particular condition before every scenarios and features, or you can run before every features or before every scenarios or before every scenario, but only once per feature file like that. Okay, and also there is something like after every scenario and at the end of feature like that. But I'm not explaining everything in the same video. Let's start with the first feature, that is do some conditions or something that is before all the scenarios and all the features, something like before suit. Okay, well, let's start. We have already done a video for how this karate config.js is working, right? What is the functionality of this and how can we implement this in karate framework? So if you have not watched it, please do watch it completely, otherwise you might not understand the concept in this video. Okay, I'm making use of the same JS file and the same feature file that we used in that particular video, that was config.feature. So I said we are going to discuss about one condition related to karate hook that is going to get executed before everything, or you can say globally once, before all your feature files and all your scenarios in the framework. It will get executed only once. That is, we are going to define in the JS file, that is karate config.js file. So how can we do that? Let's see. So we can achieve this using a feature in karate, that is karate.callSingle feature. Karate.callSingle. When can we use this? I mean, when it is useful, this feature, this particular feature. So karate.callSingle means you can call any of your feature file from this karate config.js, and that feature file will be executed only once, that too before running your feature files. Before starting your execution, that feature file will be executed. So it is applicable, I mean it is useful when you want to generate it. For example, if you want to generate some authentication token and if you want to make use of that token across all your feature files, then you can use this concept. Be having the same auth token or any other token, it will be the same that you want to make use in all your feature files, right? So in that cases and all, you can use this concept. So before talking about that, let's go to the authentication feature. User details authentication dot feature. So for those who have not watched this video that talks about how to generate the token, please watch it. So I'll give you the link for both karate config.js and authentication videos in the description box. And so what we are doing now here, this particular feature, we are passing the form fields and generating the access token, right? Since these are the dummy data and it will not give you the valid data like valid access token, but still we can use it for the testing purpose. And we are calling this particular feature, that is user details dot authentication feature, from the user details authentication 3 dot feature, right? We're calling that feature from the external file and then finally storing the access token into a different variable, that is auth token. And this auth token, we are making use of this particular feature, right? So this should not be ignored, but you can ignore the user details authentication dot feature, otherwise this will be called twice. So all these things I had explained in that video, and if you want you can refer that. So instead of calling it from this user details authentication 3 dot feature, what you can do, you can call this user details authentication feature, that is generating this access token feature, from the karate config.json. So instead of calling from the user details authentication 3 dot feature, you can call the same feature from the karate.config.js. The advantage is so it will be called only once, and you can make use of this authentication token across all your feature file because this is common, right? So it's not like you can use this concept that is karate.callSingle with only with authentication features. And whenever you want to do any action that is common to all your feature files and that should be executed before all your feature files, then you can use this concept. Fine, karate.callSingle feature. So don't get confused in that. I'm just showing you an example with the authentication feature. And you can write inside this function. So before the return statement, you can start writing your code. I'm going to declare a variable, any name, give now we can use a feature that is karate dot car and then capital S single. Okay, and inside this you can call your feature file. So you need to give the complete feature file path. You can start writing the feature file path. So we can give class path. So it will go up to this. Now we have to give the package name that is karate demo features. You can give it like colon and then karate demo. We gave the complete path, the user details authentication dot feature. So the user details authentication feature. So what it will do, that what this line will do, so it will execute the user details authentication dot feature. Whatever we have written in there, it will be performing, and the final result will be stored in this variable. That is result variable. Now we can set a new variable where we can store our result because we are returning the config data, right? When we return the config data, it is not having the value result because config have this URL, all these things, right? So result also should be returned when you return the config JSON. So for that, what we can do is just do config dot, and you can write any variable. For example, this is something like authentication purpose, so I can give auth info equal to result. Fine. Now what you can do is you can use this auth info anywhere in your feature file, so that will have the result of this user details authentication dot feature. That is, if this feature file is creating some authentication token, so the authentication token will be present in this particular result, and you can, and that we are setting into this variable auth info. So you can use auth info in any of your feature file to get the access token. Let us run any of our feature file and let's try to print out the value of auth info. Okay, so for that, we'll open this config.feature and let me print auth info, and let's run this file now. The test is passed and you can see the auth info, that is that result of the user details authentication feature. You can see it here, right? And if you go to the access token, it is null because, as you know, in the user details authentication we are giving some dummy data. So of course it will not be giving any valid data, right? What we can do for now, our testing purpose, let me give some valid value for the access token. Valid value in the sense some value, something like the value of the access token will be something like alphanumeric, right? So let me give some value like this, and now we'll print out the value of access token. Go to this config.feature. Let's copy this config.feature, and here we are printing the complete value of auth info. Now we'll print out only the access token value. How to print out the access token value? You can use auth info dot access token. Right? Let us run it again. result is again passed, and you can see the response access token is this one, and that is inside this auth info, and you can separately view the access token value here. Here you can see the access token value separately, it's got print. So wherever you need this access token, now you can simply make use of this auth.info.access token, right? So you don't need to call your feature files like this that we have done in that authentication video. You can just write these 2 3 lines in this karate config.js, and you can use this authentication token anywhere in your feature file. And one more thing, here what we have done, we stored the result into a separate variable, right? I mean, we set a separate variable auth info equal to result, and that using this auth info variable name, we are taking the value of other fields, right? I mean, we set it into auth info, and using that we are taking the access token like auth info dot access token, or instead of that, what we can do is you can set it from the karate config.js file itself. You can do like this config dot some value, that is I'm giving auth, and you can give access token as colon result dot access token. Now let us try to print out this auth value in the config dot feature. May comment this for now, and go to the print statements. You can see auth value access token is this one. In this way also you can set your variables or the values from the karate config.json. And also if your feature file, if user details, if the feature file that you are setting it here, right, if that feature file is accepting any argument, then you can pass the argument also in the same in here only by putting a comma. So usually karate config.js file will be executed before every feature file. Okay, but this karate call single, since we use karate.callSingle, this feature file will be executed only once. Hope you are clear about this concept, and we'll see with more karate who's features in my next video. If you're enjoying this video, please click the like button, and also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.